Eco Money on Money FM 89.3.
If you don't take advantage of grants provided by the government to green your business, your competitors will. Those were the words of Minister for Sustainability and the Environment Grace Fu speaking at the Navigating Climate and Business in 2024 dialogue organised by the Singapore Business Federation and the Institute of Singapore Chartered Accountants.
Please go and look at your, carbon footprint. Just look at your electricity if you don't even look at carbon, right? Just look at electricity and water. How do you reduce utilities? And there's grants for you to change your chiller. There's chance to look at your refrigerator. If you have that, change it to more energy efficient one because carbon tax is coming, right? In case you have not seen that, we've just moved from 5 to 25%. Carbon tax is such that only very few companies get a bill from the government. Only maybe a handful, less than 100, has a bill from the government for carbon tax. But the effect is coming through the utility, right? So even if you don't see a carbon tax, the effect is being felt. Please do all you can to mitigate that for your company. Tell your bosses, hey, utility is going up. It's actually more than just oil because there's a carbon tax, but there are all these grant schemes for us to adopt so that we can reduce the electricity, we can reduce the cost of utility. And in case you're wondering, there's also another $25 to $45 increase in carbon tax that's coming. Whole idea is that whatever we collect, we're going to give it back to you. If you don't take it, your competitor is going to take it. Right? And they're going to have the advantage of costs because they take all the grant scheme, they do all the training, they really take buckets. We always say that when government give money, please throw in buckets. Go and check out ESG, SPF, ISCA, where are all the good things, all the grant subsidy. Go and train your people, right? Because in case you haven't realized the pattern, is that after giving up the carrots a while, we're going to come in with regulations, right? We're going to say that if you still have this low efficiency, outdated equipment, we're going to say no more, right? That's how we do, right? In the business as well. In the office building, we will raise the remark over time, right? We incentivize the front runner, and then after that, we're going to draw a line and say, okay, no more available, the others. Same with equipment. We're going to encourage you to buy all these 4 ticks. We're going to raise the tick mark, and then we're going to take out the 1 tick, take out the no tick ones. So if you're still importing or still using the no ticks, soon you're going to find no one able to maintain them for you. So see this as an opportunity while we're putting the incentive to go out and really grasp all the opportunities that's coming your way. Lots of grant scheme.
You're listening to Eco Money on Money FM 89.3, and if you'd like to get in touch, you can email moneyfm893@sph.com.sg or message us on 88550893. Minister Fu added that one of the things a company can do is reduce its energy consumption. But why do SMEs play such a crucial role on the road to sustainability for Singapore? Well, let's not forget that small and medium-sized enterprises hire over 70% of the population and contribute about 50% of the country's GDP. Speaking at the session, Dr. Biki Bangu, President Southeast Asia, Pacific and South Korea at Rolls-Royce, put forward 3 tips to small and medium enterprises to help them with the transition. Acknowledging that the challenges of SMEs are budget, knowledge and bandwidth, it's difficult to add all 3.
I think what Singapore is offering at the moment, and I do look at comparisons to other geographies as well, it's really the readiness of the budget and access for SMEs to tap into grants is very considerable. So how do they do it? And I think that there's 2 parts there. One is to engage the trade associations. This is not about going and getting SMEs to become members of trade association. It's to go and have a conversation who can help you on the pathway on what is available, how to access it, and how to put that as part of your business case. I think that's a key starting point. The other part that I've seen where it's been really successful is there's technology that exists today, but it's about industrializing the technology that's applicable for your setup. And Research Innovation Enterprise, the 2025 plan, has a significant amount of budget that is dedicated for sustainability that's ready to be tapped into. We have a significant ecosystem from NTU, NUS, SMU, and the polytechnics who are all tapping into these grants and developing industrial technologies in partnerships. So it's not just doing one-on-one projects, it's actually bringing consortium of partners together, developing the technologies and everyone using the technologies. That co-sharing and co-creating is really, really powerful, and our ecosystem is set up to do that, and we should be exploiting it. What this partnership also allows you to do is to actually start engaging with MNCs, because we all have the same challenging problem statements. And where we've seen SMEs and MNC work together in partnership is really, really powerful. So I think these are some of the sort of initiatives, engaging with trade associations, engaging with technologies through partnerships of the ecosystem, tapping into the various grants, including the RIE 2025.
And for some small and medium enterprises concerned that their business may not be on track enough to compete when it comes to sustainability targets, Ms. Fu provided key insights into what government agencies are looking for. Companies and suppliers that are starting to manage sustainability.
Increasingly, the sustainability framework is what the government agencies are looking for. The government agencies are totally aware that, we're not ready to say that we only buy green products and green services, because we're not ready. We don't have sufficient products, and we don't want to raise the cost for the government too much. We're prepared to pay a bit more, but not too much that dislocate the market. But we're looking for companies, suppliers that are starting to manage sustainability. So sustainability management framework, increasingly important to the government that is doing business. Government has been measuring scope 1 and 2. Actually, we are going to scope 3 soon. We haven't decided, but maybe 1, 2, 3 years is where we're moving. And when we move that, it means that the suppliers will have to then contribute to our initiative to start paying attention. So meanwhile, when we're still at 1 and 2, help us, help you, right? To see how we can buy your products, how the government can continue to give you business, to help you in that transition.
There are perceptions, though, that SMEs tend to lag behind when it comes to ESG efforts. However, Minister says that that's not the case. In fact, SMEs are where new technologies are being housed and new investments are coming up. And she said that she hopes to see more SMEs coming up to help Singapore decarbonize and grow. Ms. Fang Yu Lin, who is the Sustainability and Climate Change Practice Leader at PwC Singapore, was the session's moderator. Interestingly, she suggested that perhaps SMEs should not be called small and medium-sized enterprises, but rather sustainable and mighty enterprises. Well, that was Eco Money. We hope you've enjoyed it. And if you'd like to find out more or listen to past podcasts, head to the Money FM 893 website or the audio app. That's AWEDIO. Signing out for now, I'm Rachel Kelly, and I'll be back with you next week for more eco news and views.